Hello and thank you for watching this video on making SCOM upgrades easier with EasyTune. So firstly, the real quick version of what is EasyTune. It will let you tune an entire management pack in a few clicks. It's really quick to use, in fact 98% quicker than the SCOM console. It's intuitive with UI driven everything. The overrides you choose to set are stored in CSV files, which is really important because those can be accessed and viewed by anyone. You don't need much SCOM knowledge to open a CSV file. And all importantly, it is free. There's loads more on what is EasyTune on our website. I'm not going to cover it here. We're going to talk specifically about upgrading from SCOM 2012 R2 to SCOM 2019. In other words, the difficult one, not the simple in-place case, but the side-by-side one. And we're going to take you through a hypothetical example where we have our old SCOM Management Group containing 4 SCOM groups. Objects obviously are inside each of these groups that are tuned via virtue of SCOM group tuning. There are also some objects that are in multiple groups, as you would expect for any SCOM deployment. We also have some objects that have object-specific tuning. And what we want to do here is capture the effective tuning, in other words, the tuning that's actually in effect from Group 1 and Group 2, and also this specific object D. So these bits and pieces here, bear in mind there's no mention anywhere here on where this tuning is stored in terms of which management pack. This could all be nestled in the default management pack for all I know. So I can't simply copy and paste management packs around containing overrides. We're then going to apply this tuning to some groups in our new SCOM deployment. Group 1's tuning to Group 1, Group 3's tuning to Group 3. And our Object D's tuning is going to be applied to a new group because obviously object-specific tuning is typically not desirable. And then obviously we're going to have to move all of our agents and therefore all the objects into our new SCOM 2019 management group. So that's what we're going to achieve. And the first thing we're going to focus on here is that Object D. In this instance, Object D in my lab is this instance called ops12db. It's a database basically. This picture is a Sankey diagram from our Power BI Sankey diagrams that you can download from our website. Not going to spend too much on it, just use it to illustrate this point here. So you can see here on the far right hand side, we have the scope, and I've selected this instance. In the middle here, we have the management pack containing tuning, the overrides themselves essentially. And then if I click one more time, you'll be able to see when you click into each of these items where the monitoring itself is stored, that these overrides set. And as you can see, it's pretty spaghetti-like. What we're going to do for our Object D, this database, is we're going to only, this is a database after all, we're going to lose the BizTalk stuff as we capture the effective tuning. Also, you can see here there's a custom destination MP for overrides. This could be a mystery bag of pain potentially. So, rather than worry about where stuff is stored, we're going to just capture the things that we want to capture to move, and then obviously capture the group tuning from the other groups as well, as per the slide. And that's where we switch into demo mode. So here we are in my old 2012 group. I've actually already done the capturing of my effective tuning for groups 1 and group 3, the simple cases. And what we're going to do here is create a tuning pack from a specific object. So the object in question is my ops12db. And there it is. So I'm going to select the object, and on the next screen, EasyTune will essentially figure out the list of management packs that have where there is tuning in effect. So here we go. Here's the list of tuning, and here we are. This is the big BizTalk piece we don't want to capture, so I'm going to remove it. The rest is all SQL related, and we want that. We're talking about a SQL database after all. We're then going to give the tuning pack, we're going to capture a name. I'm not going to fill in the rest. I'm going to put it in my custom store. Now that tuning pack has been captured, you could see it here in the tuning pack. So I'm assuming you've seen one of these before, but also I'm not going to go through the basic structure here. All that I need to say here is that column I contains the captured overrides. Column J contains any notes that would have been alongside the override we captured. And column K shows where that override was stored. So you can see a mixture of override MPs here essentially. And we also see some blank rows. These are workflows or workflow parameters that are part of the management packs in question that have no tuning in effect. We capture these because you may want to add tuning and not have to merge this stuff into a CSV file where it should just already be there. So that's done. We're now going to switch to our SCOM 2019 Management Group. And if I refresh here, this is pointing at the same custom store location as my SCOM 2012 deployment. What we'll get is the additional tuning pack here, which I can simply tune from. So here we go. This is my tuning pack for my object. We're now going to tune a group from it. And the group we're going to pick is group 2, as per my slide. Remember, this was tuning captured from an object. We're going to select the level containing our captured tuning called custom. Well, you don't want to put a schedule on this one, and we're going to create a new management pack for it. On the summary screen, you get an idea of what's going to happen. I'm just going to hit finish and let this go through. I don't know if you caught the size of the scroll bar there, but there was quite a lot of stuff in that tuning pack. If I just quickly go back into my tuning pack, I would guess at possibly 500 line items of tuning. Let's have a look. You can see the scroll bar is quite big, but I need to filter out the blanks basically in here. So if I just take out the blanks, and then let's see what we've got. We have got 604 there, look, pieces of tuning that have been set, and that took less than a minute. So very powerful tool, and that's basically how EasyTune can help with migrating overrides to 3 different management groups. Thank you very much for listening. If this has been useful or you have questions, there's a full version of this video in which I go into more detail. Thanks for listening.